Hi guys, so we are at day 2 of motivating myself to draw more. So now we are officially starting off with this journal, and I'm just going to open it at a random page, and the one I would get will be the one I will be doing today. So let's go. What we've got here, I'm looking away, and I choose this one. Make a paper airplane. Okay, sounds fun. Let's try this. I see there is a line here for me to cut, but I'm not going to do it with scissors. I'm just going to do it with my hand. We know it's written rugby's journal, so I guess we can take this concept seriously. Oh my god, did I just ruin my airplane? Well, I guess it could still function even if it's, well, as there is still a piece of it left on the book. We're going to set the book aside and do the airplane. So we are going to have to train our creativity. So we have to fold this in half. Okay, this might seem a little bit shocking, but I never really did paper airplanes. That wasn't really my thing. What I liked to do though was what we call cookie cutters. In French, we say cocotte en papier. So that was a really fun thing that I used to do when I was in elementary school, and it was a very fun thing to do. I've got the little folds, and I guess, yeah, it's ready. So I'm going to do a second page because this one was rather short and I thought that would last longer, so I'm just going to make another one. Let's try what we've got. What is this? So pretend you are doodling on the back of an envelope while you're on the phone. Oh, I see. Okay. So usually when I'm on the phone, I'm the type of people who keeps pacing around the room. I can't stay still. What do you do when you are talking with somebody on the phone? I have heard people are maybe drawing cubes or doing some things like that. While I never really tried to draw while talking on the phone because I think that would be too distracting for me. I can try, and maybe let's say that we are talking together and well, just discuss about random stuff while I draw. So I guess maybe let's start with maybe what I like to draw. I like to draw almost anything. It depends on what I want, the mood I'm in, and I will say the overall environment. And I guess I tend to draw lots when I also studying, mostly in the classroom. While I take notes, I often draw, well, I would say at the side of my paper sheets. I sometimes draw some bows, sometimes, well, I would say smiley faces. But I couldn't say why, but I always felt like high school or school in general was a place where I find most inspiration to do sketches about well, people and stuff like that. I think it may be because when you're not at home where you have maybe other things that could be distracting you. You are kind of bored and you say, so maybe why not draw something today? So yeah, that's where maybe I am able to practice the things that I've learned at home and see what I've managed to remember and what I did not. And a little story time here. I remember, so since I like to draw on my lessons, there was this teacher that was like super strict, and we couldn't do anything. The classroom had to stay still, and the teacher had to be able to hear a pin drop. Like we say in French, the teacher wanted to be able to entendre les mouches voler. And I felt like maybe that he had kind of a fixation with me because, I love to do mini drawings in my lessons, like I said earlier, in order to focus when I felt like my mind was drifting from boredom or just tiredness. And that teacher will would each time I was in his lessons, he would come up to my desk and just look at my notes. And I remember a time when, after he finished giving us a lessons, he wanted us to make an exercise, to do an exercise. Sorry, and I was really tired at this time, so I decided to make a little drawing in order to cheer me up. And that was at this exact moment that he came up to my desk. I tried to hide my little drawing with a highlighter, but he pushed it aside, and he asked me what was my drawing. I did something quickly, like I would say like this. That's rather quick, just like focus your mind. You have to get focused to work and all of stuff like that. And he thought that I was making a smiley that was covering his ears. And when I said that it was just something in order to cheer me up, he just started to scream at me. So I didn't quite understand. But, well, what do you think about this? Well, when it was, there were other things like this that was not drawing related. I remember a time when I was like really super sick. I was like coughing at every lesson we had. I would always try to drink water in order to, well, to ease my throat soreness. However, in his lesson, uh, as soon as I tried to grab my bottle, because I was coughing like for 10 minutes, I wanted to ease this, and also help my classmates, because they were like suffering with me, I guess, when I was coughing for 10 minutes. And as soon as I grabbed my water bottle, it told me that I needed to have like a medical excuses for me to drink water. And I was like, Mister, but I was like coughing for like 10 minutes. Maybe that's enough of an educator to maybe see that I was kind of sick. I don't know. I didn't say anything out of respect for this teacher, and but well, that was an example of some things that could happen. I understand that yeah, some teacher don't want you to drink in their lessons, but I think in this case that's not justified. So I had this teacher for like 1 year, and well, that was all. After that, I never heard of him again. However, from my other friends who had him the next year, I heard that he wanted students to take part in extra stuff and not alerting them beforehand, and then send them emails because he was hungry. Nobody showed up. I would say that I understand his will, maybe to teach people, to make them passionate about something, but it's not really the best way to motivate people to do something. Going back to the drawing matters, as I said, I really enjoy drawing, and I usually like to put creativity when I'm taking notes in the different subjects I have to study. So I always try to make new concepts about stuff when I am taking notes. I find it, well, I really enjoyed doing it, especially during my philosophy lessons. I think it was really funny to try out different themes related to well, the chapters we were doing. I was really inspired by that, so I guess just choose to let myself to be guided by what I felt, and draw things regarding that. So, well, that's about it all. What experience did you have at school, or stuff that you remember that really, well, impacted you? Tell me in the comments, and we will see the craziest story you've got. What I really think is funny about drawing, though, is oh well, its ability to form my personal experience. I don't know if you can relate to, but it's both help me to focus, but it is also the reason why I'm not focused the entire time. That's really a funny thing. and kind of ironic, I would say. I started to learn the basics because when I wanted to make drawings, I had an idea for a pose, an expression, for stuff like this, and I would go like crazy, like I had the best idea. But once it was on paper, that wasn't really what I kind of imagined. So, you've got this Big Mac effect when you imagine something, but that's not really quite what you thought it would look like. That could be something that we could talk about in the next video, about how you could, well, I guess, try to learn the basics. So I guess the sketch is kind of finished because it has to be something like I would do while I'm talking with somebody on the phone. So I guess I wouldn't go for the colors, but that's about it, and I think that's kind of finished. So thank you for staying with me during this whole video. That's very nice of you. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and maybe you can comment on this video to give your experience and maybe advice for myself in order to improve. So see you later and have a great day.